It is my honor to introduce our fantastic keynote speaker. Please help me welcome Sekou Andrews. A week in the life of Sekou Andrews could find him keynoting at a leadership conference, or possibly helping some global branding with his messaging, or performing at former Barack Obama in Oprah Winfrey's backyard. Or say at T-Mobile Park doing a keynote for WGU, yes. More importantly, right? This school teacher turned national poet slam champion has become the world's leading poetic voice. A new type of speaker and artist who blends inspirational speaking with spoken word poetry to electrify the messages of global organizations including Google, Toyota, Nike, and PayPal. Sekou also trains speakers to unlock their own sage might using rock star performance techniques. He does more than inspire us with his story. He inspires us with our story. Please give it up for Sekou Andrews.
I like it. All right. Let's get this party started. I think this is the official, traditional place that you're supposed to stand as a commencement speaker, right? The official, traditional place. So let me do that. And let me let you know that if you came here looking for your whole life is ahead of you speech, if you are getting ready to hear the world is yours for the taking, or the world is waiting for you to begin speech, then you have come to the wrong place. Yeah, you might as well check Facebook or play Fortnite or go to the bathroom or something, because this speech is not for you. No, this is not the world is yours for the taking speech. This is you have not only already taken the world, you have purchased the deed, put a mortgage on it, raised a couple kids in it, put a ring on it, and paid taxes on it. Please. You've already taken the world by storm, so this here degree is simply your proof of purchase. Call it your master's receipt. This faculty and staff and family and friends and graduates is not you are young, talented, and facing your truth speech. This is a you are grown and grinding and got stuff to do type of speech, huh? You are already in hot pursuit speech. You finally got no excuse speech, because we are all full of excuses until we find something that works, right? It's true, right? We keep saying, I would totally, lose 20 pounds if I could just work out from home, until we meet a trainer who says, fine, I'll meet you at your place, 6 a.m., be dressed. 6 a.m.? Really, 6? Or we love repeating, I would totally save more money, if I wasn't so in debt, until a credit counselor helps us live off less, like a game of rock, credit card, scissors, right? Eventually, something comes along that removes all of our excuses. Like, I would totally get my degree if I could set my own hours. Boom, here's TaskStream, log in. Huh? I would totally finish school if there was a way to do it from home. Boom, here's a project you can do in your pajamas, log in. And if I could take class at night, coffee it up, log in. And if I could finish in 18 months, start your clock now, log in. And if I got competency units from my job, you work it, we count it, now log in and start the run and do not stop until the goal is won. I'm not here for the tradition, as neither are you. So this is not, I'm here thanks to academic advisors and professors and graders. No, I'm here thanks to tech support, course instructors and evaluators, thanks to my program mentor who is at my side until the end. And even when she calls and I'm not ready, so to voicemail I send, she calls again to help me create my version of the word win, which is why this speech is not a "you have spent the past 4 years dutifully striving each semester toward your degree" speech. No, this is I don't even know what a semester is speech. I earned this degree in half the time with double the course load and twice the GPA at half the cost speech. This is the world had the nerve to try to tell you what it knows you cannot do, and you looked back at the world all confused, and all that came out was, psh, who? Y'all didn't know I speak a little night owl, did you? Huh? See, we all know the sound that most species of owl make, right? Ooh, ooh. Yeah, no. The sound that WGU night owls make is psh, hoo. As in, when you stand face pressed against the dark of night and looking at the end of that tunnel, and the world says, you know, it is statistically unlikely with your maturity and your responsibilities that you will ever find a way through this darkness to a degree. The night owl responds, psh, ooh. I know you're not talking about me, because the fire in me has burned bright enough to light my path through raising 4 kids, or surviving 3 hurricanes, or serving 2 tours, and enjoying 1 heaven of a life. So as far as I'm concerned, I am the light at the end of the tunnel. See, you all are not your average students, which is why this is not your average commencement day celebration. These are not even your average commencement day gowns you're wearing, all pristine and unblemished. Nah, that ain't you. That's not how you get down. Your gown has a little dish soap and sauce stains from all the nights you came home after work to find a raggedy pot of hamburger helper on the stove and a mostly clean kitchen, courtesy of your loving husband and son who are stepping up their chore game so that you can get right to your coursework and get that business degree. Your gown has camouflage fatigue stitched into the lining for the many nights you spent faithfully serving your country that sometimes felt like a cakewalk compared to surviving the battlefield of clinical microbiology while being number 400 in the queue. 400? I won't be alive by then. See, we are each robed in the gowns that tell our story as we congregate today. Even me. See, this is not your average commencement day speech, because, in case you haven't noticed, this is not your average commencement day speaker. No, this is poetic voice, right? And most of you don't even know what that means. You're like, I don't know, what is he? Is a speaker? It's a performer, right? Poetic voice is the seamless integration of inspirational speaking and spoken word poetry, creating an experience where it's not perform and applaud and then speak, perform and applaud and then speak. It's a seamless integration. So you don't know where the business speaking ends and the trains begin. You don't know where the trains end and the storytelling begins, where the theater, the comedy, the poetry ends and begins, right? And that's the beauty of what you all have created, right? It's not, you've defied the word or. You're saying no, and. I'm all about and, right? Same with me. People ask, are you a speaker or an entertainer? I answer, yes. Absolutely. Are you a performer or a presenter? Yes. Is it business content or is it artistry? Yes. Right? So I know what you're going through, right? Because the world has been asking you the same type of questions. Wait, are you going to go straight to college out of high school, or are you going to get a job? Yes. Are you going to serve your country, or are you going to go to college? Yes. Are you going to be a husband for your spouse or be a college graduate in your house? Yes. Make dinner for your kids or make partner at your firm? Yes. Be a parent to your kids or be an example to your kids? Yes. Because you can't do both, is what they will try to tell you. And when they do, that's when we each respond with what? Ooh. I must have a little night owl in me too, right? I must, because they say, they used to tell me all the time, oh, you know what? You won't make it as a full-time poet. That's just ridiculous. Now I've been a full-time poet for 17 years. So I'm like, phew, right? They say you won't make it in speaking, in the speaking world with spoken word poetry. You should abandon that and just stick with the convention, the traditional way of being a speaker. And I built a communications company, a successful communications company, and built it all on the backs of the words, I thought I hated poetry, but I kind of like that. I'm always pushing myself into new, uncharted terrain, despite what everybody tells me. And to be honest, I'm still pushing my way into new scary spaces. Can I share, just because it's family and friends here, can I share my new scary space with y'all? Okay. There is not a contemporary spoken word poetry that typically wins the Grammys. And I just launched a new album that is actually going to try to be the first spoken word poet that beats audiobooks and gets the Grammy, because my purpose is to create an industry for young spoken word poets whereby they can make a purposeful and profitable living, so that when people tell them you will never make money as a poet, they can turn around to the world and say, phew. So I want you guys to hold space for my new album and me continuing to push myself into new spaces like the Grammys. I'm excited, and if it sounds like I got a whole lot to prove, oh yeah, I do. But just like you did, when your boss said, oh, you think you promotion material? Prove it. When your kids said, oh, so you think a college degree is achievable for me? Well, you prove it. When the statistics said, you think you can be the exception to our rules? Well, I'll tell you what, the proof is in the pudding, which is why when you hear your name echo through this stadium today, I want you to step through these aisles, into these aisles, like they are pudding fashion runways. You better strut through this room looking like homemade, fresh out the pot tapioca, huh? When you walk across this stage, you better stride past us looking like grandmama's banana pudding, huh? With the good bananas, none of them brown bananas, right? If you are a graduate online, at home, I want you to get up and swagger walk around your living room looking like Louisiana bread pudding with Mexican chocolate topped with caramelized bananas and vanilla bourbon sauce. What? And graduates, if you feel like this speech is starting to make you hungry, you're wrong. It's not the speech. No, that hunger has been in you long before I ever showed up. That hunger is what got you through. Constantly hearing the voices of family and friends and bosses. You never come out with us anymore. Daddy, how come you're always so tired? You know you can't pass that course. You're not that smart. You're late to work again. Let me guess, you have to study. Dear God, please let mommy hurry up and get her nursing degree so she can come home and be our mommy again. That hunger is what got you through all of that. But today is no longer about the hunger. No, today is finally about the feast. Feasting on the fruits of your labor today is not about the thirst. Today is about the toast, raising glasses to you pursuing the best version of yourself. Today is about celebrating the harvest of your work. At this college of IT that was built to work hard for the working, this college of health professions that grows students who are already grown, this teaching college that grinds out degrees for those on the grind, this college of business that lives to help those who have lived, this new kind of you that works to no end to help students reach the end, where graduates don't finish like stop, they finish like when. They don't stop or say when, they only stop at the end long enough to toss their cap, have a party, and begin the next chapter of their journey, this time stronger within, with the skills to know how to fall and get back up again, to hold your head high because you stay lifting your chin, because you've proven that your best version can better itself again. This here is not a speech to celebrate the first version of you. No. This is a speech to celebrate you. Point two. I'm talking update and repeat like you. Point three. Upgrade to even more like you. Point four. Up leveled and multiplied. This is you. Point five. Surrounded by faculty and staff, kids, dads, moms who remind you to never stop short, to always go long, and help you to finish strong like degrees made of Teflon, and night owls telling the word never to bring it on. Because this is the day you show there's no storm you cannot weather. This is the place you proved there's no expiration on chasing forever. And this is the moment the world learned the futility of telling you never. Because today is when you put the world on notice that your best just